From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Tuesday, February 24th, 2026.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Dana Afana. Mayor Mary Sheffield launched the city's first ever Office of Neighborhood and Community Safety, an office dedicated to reducing and preventing violence in Detroit. Sheffield hired Teferi Brandt to lead the team within the mayor's office and signed her second executive order establishing the office. Brandt is a longtime community activist with experience working with community violence intervention organizations. The order solidifies it into law, a move that Sheffield said she wants to prioritize for her administration and future administrations. The department will be responsible for 6 key areas, including community violence intervention, conflict resolution and restorative practices, survivor advocacy and services, domestic and intimate partner violence prevention and intervention, and re-entry support services for adults and juveniles.
I'm Sue Salaski, Detroit Free Press food and restaurant writer. An area in Midtown Detroit around Cass Avenue and Peterborough Street, once well known as the heart of and Detroit's second Chinatown, is getting a multi-million-dollar boost. Under a planned project of the area, poised are improvements to its infrastructure, including a revamp of sidewalks and support for outdoor dining areas. At a Monday news conference, Midtown Detroit Inc. revealed and announced final design concepts for the revitalization and infrastructure improvements of the historic and once thriving Chinatown in Midtown. Paying homage to Detroit's Chinatown area of Cass and Peterborough Streets, the Peterborough Streetscape project is a $2.4 million investment from Midtown Detroit Inc., and it's set to bring a host of improvements to the existing area. Plans for the Peterborough Streetscape include landscaping, sidewalk renovations, upgraded lighting, and outdoor dining areas to support small businesses, plus public space for markets and community events. Cultural elements for the project include murals and lights commemorating current historic landmarks and others that no longer exist. On Peterborough and Cass Avenue, the area was once known as Detroit's second Chinatown. The original Detroit Chinatown was the area near Michigan Avenue and 3rd Street before it was raised to make room for the Lodge Freeway and moved to the Cass Corridor. During the 1960s, Detroit's Chinatown area was well known for its restaurants, shops, and other businesses that served many Asians in the area. The project is expected to be completed in the fall of 2027.
Hey everybody, this is Andrew Burkle, co-host of Hail Yes, the Freeps University of Michigan Sports Podcast. On this week's show, Tony Garcia and I talked about Michigan's epic win on the road at Purdue and their tough loss on a neutral site game against Duke. Here's a quick snippet of our conversation. With these two teams face off with just like under a month to go until March Madness, what ultimately went wrong for Michigan? If you had to sum it up, simply put, why did Duke win this game and not Michigan?
A lot went wrong, I would say, for Michigan. Number one, the top thing for me was Michigan getting out-rebounded, and not just by a small margin, by a big margin, 41-28. So during their 11-game winning streak, Michigan had won the battle of the boards in 10 of those games, and the other one, they tied, and that was Michigan State. And rebounding is what Michigan State does best. So in my estimation, if you are holding serve against another team's greatest strength, that is a de facto win. And so they essentially won the boards in every game, and they were controlling. In my estimation, that's like setting the tone physically. That means, there have been many games where Adai and Yaxel and Mraz have all had somewhere between 7 and 12 boards. There are the occasional games. It means you have guards crashing. It means you have wings like coming in to sort of help out and clean things up when the big three aren't handling it. And that just really wasn't on display on this one.
You can hear that full conversation on Hail Yes, which is available wherever you listen to your podcast. And as always, you can find the latest Michigan sports news on freep.com/sports.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thank you for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.